So, this is really awkward for me. I have like this bag of chips and I'm eating it. There's no reason why I chose this kind. I think it's Lay's, no, it's Lorenz. I just got it from a family member because I helped her do something, and if you can't notice, I'm really nervous because I don't have a script or anything. It's really spontaneous, and as you can see, I'm in my basement right here. My parents aren't home right now. They are at a choir practice, I think. And now I'm sitting here with some chips. The reason why I'm like doing this video is to come over my fear to speak in front of a camera and to practice talking a little bit, getting over my social anxiety, and because I don't really have somebody to talk right now, I want to speak it out loud so I can process my thoughts. I'm also from, I'm living in Germany, but my parents are from Vietnam, so my English isn't the best maybe. I've been struggling with my life recently. It's been a lot, like really a lot. Besides from school, like all the exams and homework and stuff, I have some issues with some friends, a bit with the family, and like I'm feeling really alone, and I'm not quite sure how to handle it. And it's been like this for a year now. When my girlfriend broke up with me, and I don't know, I'm at a really young age, and it most likely feels a bit weird that I'm talking about it. But the way I see it, it's like she was the only person I really talk about with my I would talk about my problems, and it was really nice to have somebody to talk with. And now that my best friend also has like a relationship, I find it hard to really, I don't know. Also, like the reason why I'm doing it in English is that I don't want my friends or my family members or anyone to find this video. And if I do it in German, then I think that would be more likely. Or some classmates. I think that would be the worst case scenario, that some classmates find this. Also, what I've been thinking about is that social media and the society nowadays with my generation, it's really hard to be yourself, because nobody's really authentic anymore. Everybody's showing themselves perfectly in their Insta post or like in every video, also on YouTube or TikTok. I don't really have TikTok, but everybody's so perfect, and it's really hard for me as well to like post this on YouTube. But what I want to achieve is that I don't want to do a second take, and I want to be authentic and show myself how I really am, because it's if everybody just shows the final result, then everybody who's watching it, the person is just going to feel like bad, because they don't see the process behind it. If you, I don't know, it's hard for me to speak in English. Also, I'm sorry if it annoys you if I'm eating my chips with chopsticks. It's like everybody just presents their final goal or what they achieved. And of course, if younger people are watching it, like me or other viewer or younger kids, they want to be the same. They of course they want to be really good artists or soccer players, or it's called football, by the way. It's not soccer, or like musicians. But if everybody shows the final products, um, it really looks unrealistic, and everybody's thinking, "Oh, why can't I be like that? Why am I not perfect?" Like, I've been struggling to do this video. Why isn't the other person struggling it? And the reason is because they had so many takes, or maybe they had years of experience. Maybe they cut the mistakes out, and I specifically or intentionally am not doing it. So people will feel less, I don't know. But I think you get my point. I don't want to further explain this one. I also don't know like how long I'm going to film myself eating some chips. I think I'll stop when the bowl is done. Because nowadays the attention span of the people is so short because of social media and stuff, and I see it on myself as well. Like, it happens all the time, and even though I'm actively trying to go against it and try to put my phone away and do stuff for my no like stuff alone without anybody telling me to, it is really hard to look away if your face is glued to the screen, and the apps and everything on your phone is built and programmed to make you addicted to it, like the algorithm. I'm just going to raise my hands. What would be nice is that maybe I can rewatch this video in 10 years or something, and when I try to redo it, I see that I struggle way less than I used to before, because my English has gotten better and I will feel more comfortably around the camera. And I'm like really nervous right now. So usually it's no problem for me to eat with chopsticks, chips, but no, it's kind of hard. Hmm. I don't really know what to say anymore. I felt like when I thought about doing this video, I had like a whole list what I wanted to say, and there were so many topics I thought about. But now that now when I'm actually sitting here and talking to you, um, my mind is empty. Like I wanted to talk about, I think, art and how it. Okay. Well, I'm trying to explain it. I'm going to try to explain this. Um, what I've been thinking about is that that's really hard to explain in English. The amount of happiness you get from certain things, like the reason why you scroll on social media or do certain things is like because it makes you happy in some kind of way, or makes you feel a little bit better, or else you wouldn't just scroll hours on your phone. And when you doing this, you have like a lower effort, but also the amount of happiness you gain from it's really low as well. At the same time, if you do something like art or create stuff and draw or make or learn an instrument or learn how to do this, how to skateboard, I don't know, um, it's a really hard process and it takes a lot of time. Maybe you get hurt, maybe you feel bad, and this contrast is what makes you feel even more happier afterwards if you reach your goal, and it fulfills you in some kind of way. That's why I think doing art or to create things or to learn, those are like some of the most important things in life. Because if you think what the point of living is anyway, everybody could have like different opinions. Like maybe you want to have a family and uh, have kids, or maybe you want to be famous or get a lot of money. But in the end, everything is designed for you to be happy. And the way you become happy is different a lot of people, but you have to put in some work to get there. And you could choose if for example I give you a reward like a trophy for you get a trophy for being the first in the Olympic Games in some kind of sport, like let's stick to the example of skateboarding. You get a trophy for skateboarding, but you've never skateboarded in your life. You wouldn't feel as happy as if you had practiced 10 years and put all your time into that certain skill, and then got the trophy for skateboarding. You'd feel way more happy if you did that. And this is why I think it's important to get out of the comfort zone, because scrolling and doing something the same every day and putting less effort in it makes you it's less effort, but you also feel less happy in the end. And I think that's really important to keep in mind. Also, I think a lot of people know that, or like in some sort of kind of way, but they don't really do it. Like, even though I know it and said it myself 1,000 of times, I'm not perfect and I don't, well, I also am just a human being and scroll sometimes on my phone. But it's not about if you always pursue your dream like that, but it's more about like reminding yourself to just try and sometimes take the harder route route if it means that you just take a longer walk home or you ride your bike home instead of driving your car or taking the bus, or if you try to learn an instrument or a certain song you've always wanted to learn, a new skill, because nothing is holding you up back, nothing is holding you back. And yeah, the key is to just keep trying and get out of your comfort zone to do the things you've always wanted to do, even if it means to embarrass yourself in front of a camera. And kinda hope nobody's going to see this, but also hope that people are going to see this so they can learn from their mistakes. I don't know if that made sense, but the point is, this is I think one of my first videos like this, where I'm just sitting here and talking, and not talking, without a script. So I got out of my comfort zone, and afterwards I may feel a little bit bad because I embarrassed myself, but there's nothing to lose. And even though if my classmates are going to find this, in a few years I won't see them anyways. Like, I'm going to graduate next year, and I've gained some experience in talking in front of a camera and speaking English fluently without a script. So I'm getting better progressively over time. Also, I got some chips left. You don't have to start big. And if you want to try something, you can also get yourself a bowl of chips or like a glass of water as a reward, or to have a little break. Because if I'm sitting in a job interview with a glass of water and I have to think, it would be more unpleasant and weird if I just sat there and think if they'd ask me a question. But if I have like a glass of water and I had to think, I could just sip and excuse myself for not saying anything for the next 3 seconds because I was drinking. That's the whole reason why I got the chips right here. So I got an excuse for not talking and thinking what I'm going to say next. I don't know if anybody's going to watch this because it's almost 20 minutes long and I still got a few chips left, but I think I'm going to end this video now. But I'm trying to set a goal for myself to reach, so I can look back and see that I achieved something. And my goal is to make 5 videos, just me talking about stuff that's been going on in my life or that I've been thinking about, so I can get better at it and maybe feel better. Like, I already feel a lot better than I did 20 minutes ago. And maybe I'll be able to, how do I call it, motivate or inspire other people. Well, bye bye, and thank you for watching, if anybody even watched this.